You are important. Yuji Shimada gets the fighters underway. Touch of gloves. Oh, and a good left hand from Po. And they're at it, these two, straight away, looking to make an impression. It's a busy start.
And interestingly, Po is the one that's utilizing the clinch here.
Good knee to the ribs there.
Yeah. Great control of the back of the head.
Gets his foot caught up. Well, the action is furious.
These guys, every fight, these lightweight fighters, they start at such a pace that it just takes them almost a moment to settle in.
The lavishly tattooed Po not being given a chance yet to use his height and reach advantage, although that's very much been of his own choice. He was the first one to clinch.
I'm interested to see here if Po on the ground is able to utilize the other martial arts that he's been practicing.
Yep, he has a broader base than his opponents. So in that sense, he should be in an advantage. Also more experienced and seasoned at 30 years old.
Although his head is trapped here, I mean, he's got calls back and you know, in a bit of a control position. And he went from both hooks into one hook in, and you can see calls starting to work his way around here, and Po's going to end up, more than likely, end up on his back here.
Carl stands up, just gives Po enough time to get to his feet, but clips him with a couple of short right hands in that hooking style. Great close-up work from our cameraman there, bringing in the giant screen in this lovely stadium, full of noisy and knowledgeable fans here in Yangon. Good right hand there from Carl. Takes a knee to the head though, and to the body in the process.
He seems real relaxed in that clinch. Eating the knees to the body right there just doesn't even seem to phase him.
Well, they say in boxing, when you face a taller man, go after the body and the head will come down. That's what Carl was doing there, digging those punches into the body. Very, very close quarters though, aren't they? Down they go. Halfway through this first round. Po keeping his man at close quarters, but he's not preventing those punches from coming into the side of the body and the head.
No, but he has the back of Carl's head, and it basically keeps Carl's head pinned to his chest. And in order to really effectively land some strikes, like the first thing you want to do if you're the guy on top is to establish a good posture.
He's busy, isn't he, Carl? No question about that on top. But Yuji Shimada is a stickler for action. Oh, he just gives Po a punch to the side of the body there. Yuji always so heavy-handed when he referees. Oh, good right hand.
Big right hand.
Really, Carl got that one right at the extension of his overhand right. Landed perfectly.
Yeah, Po has really just not been able to utilize his height so far, the height advantage that he has, and 15 centimeters is significant, and Carl just comes in aggressively, he shuts the distance down. He's in a clinch type of position here, but it just keeps Po from being able to utilize any kind of jab or long kick or anything like that.
Look at those knees to the back of the leg. There's been at least 10 that have come in. That's going to be a very bruised part of Po's body by tomorrow morning, if not later on tonight. Every time Carl has been put in a position like this where his head is subdued, he's been busy with other parts of his body.
Yeah.
Finds a way to stay active and score points.
Yeah, it'll add up as damage on the judges' scorecard.
Now hear those long arms, Rich, going to work.
Carl looked like he got himself in some trouble here. Covering up, and those uppercuts are sneaking up through on the inside.
And Carl is cut just above or to the side of his left eye. Just looks like a little nick. He spent much of the fight, Carl, with his head in a headlock.
You can see it. You can see the sprinkle of blood there on the mat. This is a decent little cut,
it's
actually.
getting worse and worse. It's he's bleeding all over his opponent there. What looked like a nick at the start has probably opened up. It doesn't help, as I say, that he's involved in a head clinch most of the time. There it is, the armbar attempt.
This is a big surprise. Big surprise.
No submission yet. Trying to get his way out of it by kicking with the heel. Heel kicks to the head. Desperate times for Carl, of course, with that cut. He needs something like an armbar, but saved by the bell. Well, he dabs away the blood from above his eye.
That is the most surprising end to the first round of a fight. And you can just see here the action. These guys, they throw and throw and throw. And with lightweight boxing, there's not much head or foot movement from a lot of these fighters, and they stand in the pocket,
stand and throw, isn't it? And that cut played a significant part in the last fifth of that round.
I'll tell you, he beautifully set up that armbar.
Very well done, wasn't it?
He rolled through, kept his hips low, and he's in tight on the elbow. I'm just assuming that Poe's elbows are, if you want to call them double jointed or whatever, highly flexible.
Because his defense there wasn't in any attempt to try and free the elbow. It was just all about heel kicks to the head. And seemed to work for him. Let's just say he's got durable elbows. And it looks to me, Rich, as if we're not going to have a second round. Yuji Shimada's called them together. It's been stopped. I think we need to listen to the announcement from Anthony.
News to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yuji Shimada calls to open his bout at the end of round number 1. Due to the doctor's advice, stoppage due to a cut. For your winner, from the red corner,